All right, we are live. We are live. Can you hear me? Can anyone confirm that you can hear me? Because I'm going live. We are live. We are live once again. Is it really happening? I have no idea. I might just be a talking head with no voice coming out of me yet again. But I am making this on both Instagram and YouTube because we're covering all of our bases now. We're going live for Live Turned On Live. We're making today happen, even though we had a 20-minute live that has no sound. But it was such a great topic. We need to talk about it, so I'm coming live again. This is round 2, people. Round 2. If you can confirm that you can hear me, that would be the best thing ever. Honestly, it would be the best. I'm just sorry, I'm checking out. I'm not running away from you. I'm just trying to make sure it sounds. Whatever. We'll see. The universe will tell what the universe tells. Today, we are talking about the number one asset, the sexiest thing that you can have, the thing that makes everything in life easier, the thing that is your superpower. We're talking about confidence, and we're talking about confidence in a way that you have never heard about it talked about before. We're going to be talking about things today that hopefully will help you lock in the importance of what confidence is. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're here live with me, pop it in the chat, say hello. I love knowing you. I love talking to you. I love having this be more of a live, integrated, fun conversation. If it's a replay, cool. Say hello anyway. I still want to hear from you. Okay, so let's talk about Live Turned On Live. Live Turned On Live. I'm Erin Kaley at erin.liveturnedon. We have the Live Turned On community. We're talking about how to stay plugged into yourself, how to live turned on as it pertains to life, love, and sex, as it pertains to your relationships. What does your turn on have to do with the rest of your life? That's what we're talking about. And today, we are talking about the foundation of it all, which is confidence. We're not talking about it in a way that you hear about it before. Confidence is seen as this elusive thing, as if it's like, ooh, you got to capture it, but you can't capture it because it's like a ghost. It's not something tangible, but it is so much easier. We're going to make it so much easier to understand today. That's what we're talking about today. Because confidence is a superpower. But you asked me, like, okay, let's be honest. What even is confidence? What's confidence? It's not, maybe you identify as insecure, but more often than not, people are like, no, I'm not insecure. I'm confident in myself. But you see how I've been tripped up saying that, like, yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident. What is confidence? When I understood what confidence was, it was when I was in college. I had no idea the kind of power that was in confidence until I was in university. Because I grew up in grade school and high school as the person, as the girl that was bullied, as the girl that was like, oh, she's a little weird one. Still weird, but now I own it. That's the difference of confidence, but we'll get to that. I was a wallflower. I was invisible to everyone. When I was in the safety of my own friendship group, in my own like circle of friends, my circle of trust, I was wild and I was activated and I was expressed and I was weird and I was like having all sorts of fun. But as soon as you put me in front of new people, I was like literally against a wall, wallflower, completely invisible. I didn't understand what confidence even meant. I thought that confidence was for other people. I thought that my shyness and me not thinking that I was enough and me just being so small and invisible and all that, I just thought that was who I was. I over identified with that. And then when I got into university, I realized, and I still remember the day that I realized what confidence really was. I walked into a party. I'd been doing a lot of work. When I went into university in San Diego, I knew no one. I had no crutches. I had no circle of friends. I had to say hello to people. I had to work on being confident, saying hello to people, introducing myself to strangers. It was a very scary time, but it was an exciting time and it was game changing. It changed my entire life. Changed my entire life. And I remember the moment that I walked into this party and I felt seen. I felt like everyone saw me walking into that party. And I was talking about this to a friend recently, and they're like, okay, Erin, come on. Like, when were you ever rejected? When did people think you were invisible? It's a real thing. A lot of people who know me in my adult life cannot even fathom that I was anything but confident because I've really locked it in. But I didn't lock it in until 13 years ago. And even in these 13 years ago, I've gone deeper and deeper in my confidence. I've gone deeper and deeper in what confidence meant to me. And I understand on such a deeper level. And that's what Live Turned On is about. That's what this community is about. Confidence is the foundation of it. But again, what does it mean? This elusive being, what does it mean? What does confidence mean? That day, I realized that confidence was certainty. What does that mean to you? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Confidence is certainty. What do I mean? Confidence is trusting that you have your own back. Confidence is trusting that you are who you are. This is why it's the sexiest thing ever, because it's like, it's the safe space. When you are confident, you create safety for other people. You create safety because that person knows that you're not going to need anything from them because you can fulfill your own needs. This is not to say that we need to be like self-sustainable human beings. I'm just saying that confidence is certainty. When I walked into that bar, that party, when I felt fully seen, when I felt like people were magnetized to me that night, and when they came to me, you could tell that they didn't even really know why they were drawn to me in the first place. That's what confidence is. Confidence is magnetism. Confidence is magnetizing the right people to you. It's fascinating. It's like, it's the sexiest asset, but it's also the most fascinating. Confidence is fascinating. And it completely changed my life when I really locked this in. And confidence is an ongoing quest, a journey, a game of truth or dare. Confidence is something that you keep going deeper with, that you keep cultivating for yourself. Like, every time I feel like I'm confident, there's another level. That's what's so fun about confidence. There's another level and another level and another level. And I love unlocking that for myself. And I want to help all of you unlock that in yourself because we need more confident people. This week, I'll be dropping a challenge specifically for men because there is something just, I've had so many people in my DMs these last few weeks, men that you can tell are incredible, cool, intellectual people, and yet they're lacking confidence. And when you lack confidence, you might as well be invisible. People won't see you. And all of you need to be seen. All of you deserve to be seen. If you lock in confidence, it's like, ah, I can't even bring it to words. I can't even bring it to words. Confidence is a superpower. It is your power. When you are confident, you are powerful. When you are confident and have the certainty of who you are and what it is you have to bring to this world, you are the most attractive human being on this planet. If you're interested in this challenge, if you're a guy and just like, maybe you don't identify as insecure, maybe you're just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, what would it feel like to feel more confident in bed? What would it feel like to be more confident in myself? What would it feel like to be able to go up and talk to someone I find attractive and not be afraid of rejection? What would that feel like? What would it feel like to just be like, hey, that person's attractive? Or even if you're in a relationship, feeling seen by the person, like, hopefully you are married or in a relationship with someone that you find attractive. Do you want to feel magnetic to them? Do you want them to feel magnetized to you? This is the Magnetic Man Challenge that I'll be dropping this week. So if you're curious about it, send me a DM, drop it in the chat. I'll send you details when it's live. But let's go back to talking about what confidence is, because confidence is certainty. It's certainty in who you are, what it is you bring, what it is you're doing, how you're showing up. Certainty in everything. Certainty that it's like having your own back. When I was in university and I saw someone that I found attractive, I would just go up and talk to them. My girlfriends were just flabbergasted by the whole thing. They're like, no, I'll just sit here like a sitting duck and just wait until they have the audacity to come up and talk to me. But I didn't want to waste time. And I felt so confident in myself that if I was rejected, if this person, this guy that I wanted to talk to, if if he didn't reciprocate my attraction for him, it was like not the end of the world. I was like, oh, okay, whatever, that's fine. Because I was certain in who I was. And I was certain that if this person was actually meant to be in my life, then the attraction would be reciprocated. That's what I really anchored into. If I went up to this guy and I said something to him and I was like, hey, I find you really attractive, or like, hey, do you want to get a drink, or whatever my pickup line was at that age. And he didn't reciprocate it. He pretended like I wasn't there, which had happened plenty of times. If he was like, yeah, no, I'm talking to someone else, or he like came up with some excuse to like run to the bathroom or whatever, it didn't really matter, because I was like, oh, okay, I'm certain in myself. I'm certain what I have to offer. I'm certain in everything about me, in my appearance, in my feeling, in my value, that if you don't see that, I am certain that you are not the one for me. Confidence is freeing. Confidence is liberating, because you stop trying to control things, because you trust and you have certainty that what is meant to be in your life will be in your life. That you are valuable, that you are enough, that you are just a gift to this earth. All of you are gifts to this earth. And if you don't feel like that, then that's what we need to update. That's what confidence is your certainty in yourself. And when you start going deeper in this confidence with yourself, it's just, you have no idea what's available to you. You have no idea how good life can get. You have no idea how good it feels like to feel good and to feel certain and confident. And like I said, there's been a lot of men in my inbox in the last few weeks, and I'm just so tired of hearing this, like, nice guys never win. Nice guys don't win. Only the assholes do. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be really real with you, that there are assholes who win. There are assholes who get the girls or whatever. But it's not that. Unfortunately, some of these less than amazing men are confident. I wouldn't really even call it confident. I would probably call it cocky. But they're so certain in themselves and what they have to offer that women will bypass this, like, yeah, but they have these, less than ideal qualities, because this is so magnetic. It's almost magnetic to a fault, because then you overlook all these other things. So what if we invited men into this challenge? What if we, and I'm going to talk to women too, but I'm dropping this for men this week because it's so hot on my plate. It's like so top of mind to me, because I'm like, what if we had more men that were valuable and intellectual and kind and nice and confident? What a freaking superpower combination would that be? Like, I don't know how much hotter you could get. So that's why I'm dropping this Magnetic Man Challenge this week. It's 5 days of top-notch video trainings with me. I'm so excited. I've literally just been sweating and loving over this project the last week and a half. And we're launching it this week. So if you want to be a part of it, send me a message, drop me a DM, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, just stay tuned. Make sure your notifications are on, because it's dropping this week. And I'm just so excited for us to get further into this. This is my vision for May. I want us all to feel more confident than we feel right in this moment right now. I feel so confident, but I know I can go a level deeper. And I want I want to invite all of you in there with me. This is what Live Turned On is. Confidence is the foundation to this work, to this universe, to this feeling of feeling turned on, is knowing yourself, being certain to yourself, being certain in your value, and just being certain that, like, what is meant to be will be. That who you're attracted to, if they're not attracted back, you're certain that they're not the right one for you. What would it feel like to just release any fear of rejection, release any fear of not getting that job or not getting that client? Or, I mean, it's freeing, it's liberating, it's the sexiest asset you have. This is Live Turned On Live. This is round 2, if you missed it, because the first time I had no sound. I'm hoping to goodness gracious that we have sound today. If not, maybe this just live is meant to be a secret forever. Thank you so much for joining me live, if you're here live. I see a lot of you. Thank you, Brian. Hello, Nadine, Peter, Andrew. All my friends and people are here. So thank you for joining me. Next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, New York. We're going live again for Live Turned On next topic, our next live. I love when you join me live here. I want this to be a conversation. I want you to be part of this. Tell me what you think. Let's ask some questions. So join me next week, next week's topic. I haven't really decided what we're going to talk about next week, but it's all about living turned on. It's all about plugging into this with yourself. And how good can life get? How hot can life get? Because it can always get hotter. And I appreciate you being part of this today.